Happy Thursday. Thanks for clicking to WYTV.com. I'm meteorologist Ryan Halicki. We're watching for a little bit of lake effect snow showers around for tonight as we go into our Thursday evening. Early on this evening, we're already seeing that snow coming off Lake Michigan and watching precipitation developing over Lake Erie. Through the night, more of that snow will develop. Now, most of what we're going to see will be in that northern snow belt. As we come up on 10 o'clock, you see there are some snow showers south of what we consider the primary snow belt there. Everybody does have the chance to see a few snowflakes. But past midnight, once that colder air really takes hold here, this will transition over to more of that banding setting coming off of the lake, hugging the lakeshore with more of a westerly flow to our winds. So especially up into Geauga, Lake, Ashtabula, and Crawford counties, we're looking at widespread snow. They'll see the heaviest of this, but as the winds shift a little bit overnight, they try to drive this a little further to the south. So I'm also closely watching northern Trumbull, northern Mercer counties, where I expect a little bit of accumulation possible. South of Warren and south of Mercer, not much accumulation, but we could still see a few snowflakes around into your Friday morning as we drop down to about upper 20s here. Now, as we head further into the day Friday, that snow will start to wrap up. So most of the flakes that we'll see will come Friday morning. Into the afternoon, we're looking at those scattered clouds. Your high temperatures, well, they're struggling to get to the mid to upper 30s here. So a much cooler end to the week here. But once that snow wraps up, the rest of our Friday looking pretty quiet, and it's a quiet start to our weekend. Let's talk a little bit more about those accumulations here. This is what the model is spitting out for tonight. Notice the heavier totals off to the north. Now, I wouldn't be surprised across even southern Trumbull and Mercer counties for at least a dusting, perhaps a light coating, dusting in spots as you come up on northern Mahoning. But the bulk of this is going to take place across northern portions of the viewing area. So I'm going with a trace to 2 inches for accumulation. Best chance at seeing that along the northern borders here of Trumbull and Mercer. And if your morning commute takes you up into Ashtabula, Crawford, or you're heading over toward Cleveland, well, just be mindful that I do expect much higher totals, upwards of 3, 4, 5 inches possible there, and a higher likelihood of encountering snowy roads. So keep that in mind early on. Now, one other thing that I'm watching, I want to touch on our next chance for snow in the forecast. That's something I'm watching as we get into Thanksgiving week here, Monday into Tuesday. So I know a lot of folks have travel plans setting up there. If you have any travel going on Monday night into Tuesday morning, we're going to see colder air working into the region once again. Rain changes to snow into Monday evening, and then we're setting up for some lake effect here Monday night into Tuesday. Notice this band that you see that's connected to Lake Huron. That's one of the things that I'm watching for with this. Those Huron connected snow bands, well, they're often a bit more intense and lay down a lot more accumulation. So we'll be monitoring that as we get into Monday night through Tuesday for a little bit more of a widespread snow accumulation setup possible for us. Of course, I'll be tracking that closely through the end of this week and early next week. I'll keep you updated on what to plan for there. For tonight, the main hassle that we're looking at on the list is the brisk wind and wind chills. We'll see some snowflakes. Your chance at snowy roads, it's low until you start going into that northern snow belt. Along the northern borders of Trumbull and Mercer counties, I wouldn't be surprised for some snow sticking to the roads, and especially if you head up into Geauga, Lake, Ashtabula, Crawford counties up north into your Friday morning. We'll still have some snowflakes around during your Friday morning, and then that starts to taper into the afternoon, where we're just looking at scattered clouds, upper 30s to near 40 degrees for that high temperature. 7-day outlook, a dry start to the weekend. A lot of clouds around, though, on Saturday as we jump back into the 40s there. Sunday, well, we'll see more showers developing, and then into Monday, that transition taking place. High temperatures Monday come early in the morning. Will be falling through the day as we see that rain turning over to snow, and then watching closely for some lake effect snow through Monday night, continuing into Tuesday. Again, there's an elevated chance for a more widespread accumulation setup, perhaps shovelable to plowable snow in the region, both Monday night and into Tuesday. So we'll be closely monitoring that as we head through early next week. But by the middle part, things try to warm up again. We're looking at upper 30s Wednesday, looking partly sunny there, and currently Thanksgiving mostly cloudy with highs in the low 40s.